A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Back to throw is Gray. Off play action. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. New York. Here's Gray. Off the play fake. To the right side, going to be caught by Waller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Gray to throw on 2nd down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun. Gray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay,
touchdown, Vikings! His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Gray. Eluding the pressure right. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. Now Gray on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Gray now. Off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Baldwin. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
26-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
It's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 7, Giants 0.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
Giants 0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Ronan. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Giants.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Vikings 14. Giants.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Charles, how much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Oh, yeah! And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10. Their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
That's out to his running back, Michel. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Sony Michel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back to throw is Gray. Throwing on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 51 yards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Aaron Jones. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a 1st half to forget. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now it's the backup, Newton. He'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 8.
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
20.
Again, Newton going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Newton throwing again. Looking for the end zone. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line.
He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 64 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Touchdown, Minnesota. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Giants 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. They find some open field here. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery. Gray, he'll layer this one up, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Gain of 34 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
Here's Gray on 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Gray operating from the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling.
This pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, and hit behind the line, he lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And they get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Off the play fake. Gray. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Gray. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. After the run, Newton going to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. His first touchdown on the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28-yard
line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Gray. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Gray off the play fake. Throw left side complete. It's Baldwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
46. A gain of 16 yards.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Gray now on 1st down. He'll look downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And then here's another interception. Picked up by Tavon Young. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Gray airing one out for Boyd. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Back back to throw is Gray. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Will Fuller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Number 10. A gain of 5 brings up second and
5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
The tackle made back at the 47.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got made. It's complete. Williams. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyrell Williams. 47 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Increase their lead to 28.
Good.
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big.
28.
Yeah, this is going to be covered up by the Giants. But they're too excited to get the football touched to the throwaway 10-yard.
That's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's second down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Gray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Off the play fake. Gray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Giants.
Here's Gray. Throwing on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Forced out to his left. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
But it's now 3rd down.
From the gun, Gray. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And it's caught.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Take it all in for a Giant touchdown. sir. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Going after right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And no error to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw again. Find Williams on the slant. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Tyrell Williams. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's out to his running back, Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Gray. Boys the target, and he has it over the middle. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Gray. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
VikingS 50.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay